Oh. Hello. Right. What was I doing? Talk to the witnesses at the scene and investigate the evidence of the crime scene. Yeah, cool. Pabo.
Who could have thought that the Miekaki vesa would be stolen?
Oh.
And that the prime suspect is General Huayan's granddaughter? Regardless, we've accomplished our mission. And now it's the Xianzhou's problem. By the way, why did that girl call it a cursed sword?
Because it's a tiny bit cursed.
It's quite upsetting.
And it's sword shaped.
That's enough, young lady. Let me get something straight. On Kalevala, this sword has always been highly revered.
That don't change facts, though.
The first master of the Miekaki vesa slew countless demons and then passed it down to a line of wise monarchs.
That all died very quickly and became mindless murdering machines.
The monarchs would heed the guidance of the hero spirits within the sword and gain insight into defeating their enemies.
That's a common element in myths and legends.
Of course, it could just be a myth. After all, the point is that the Miekaki vesa did help the ancestors of Kalevala build a strong...
Is your lead not count?
I don't want to make things difficult for official if I can find that cursed sword.
Oh, that'd make you look like you did steal it.
There's something else bothering me. Why would the thief take the sword? Yeah. Maybe. But...
Okay, yeah. Cool. Master Gongshu.
Yes, I received your message yesterday and went to the arsenal to check on it. But when I went back this morning, all that was left was the case. I don't know anything else, so asking more questions won't help. However, as the Master Artisan of the Artisanship Commission, I've got to clarify something. Even though the sword was stolen, this commission is still highly secure.
Well, who was on watch?
Wait, no. I just remembered. My precious arumatons were
If you find any clues, feel free. All right.
The container used to seal Guyun. Hold on. The container used to seal Guyun is in... I think that's supposed to say the container that used to seal Guyun is indeed a sight to behold. Its beauty is radiant. Perhaps it was this very beauty that's drawn unwanted attention. Regardless, as one of the few pieces of physical evidence left at the scene, it just might hold traces of the thief. The sword case, masterfully adorned with metal wire inlays, traces the pattern of lotus flowers, subtly proclaiming its origin from the illustrious Xianzhou Juming. The lock mechanism nestled within the case remains intact, bearing no marks of external force or tampering.
So, the thief took the sword from the case without picking the lock?
You notice a few smears of red along the bottom of the sword case inventory. It's hard to ignore, as if a deliberate declaration of existence to those who are viewing the sword case. Extract the red colouring from the interior of the sword case. I know a certain Knight of Beauty that has a lot of petals. A few petals teetering on the brink of withering, more precisely a single rose petal.
Why is this flower petal inside the case?
Somebody's framing Argenti. No, Argenti might have stolen it to melt it. After hearing what
Yun-Li says she didn't steal the sword, and I am willing to believe her. But I know well that Yun-Li can be impulsive. So if she did steal the sword on a whim, I won't. You were with Yunli yesterday, young lady? No, she was still mad at me, so she didn't come by. If she had come. After the ceremony, Argenti carried the sword case, and together with the delegation, they were escorted by the Cloud Knight.
I think that's what happened. I think Argenti stole it and has melted it down for Yunli. In the name of
If you found any
beauty.
clues?
Thank you. But
100% sure. Fine.
Let's
Throughout
debate.
the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yun Li.
On second thought,
Take your time.
What?
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yun Li.
on second thought,
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yun Li.
I'm
On
guessing,
second thought?
yeah.
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission.
Well,
was Miss
it's obviously
Yun Li.
not that.
on second thought,
Take your time.
Okay, there
Throughout
might
the
just not be
entire
evidence of
incident,
this.
There was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission.
on second thought,
Okay,
Take your
there's
time.
just no evidence of this
Throughout the
one.
entire incident, Miss Yun Li caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Gu Yun. But you stopped her in her tracks. After bidding farewell to you, Yun Li pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Gu Yun. Wait, you messaged Master Gongshu? I had no idea.
Ha! Got ya.
Well, that's some solid proof right there. However,
I didn't do it!
after bidding farewell to you, Yun Li pretended to leave. We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal? Huh. Yeah, I must have missed it during the search.
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Knight of Beauty goes, he always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's all.
I feel so bad.
My
We're dobbing in
thoughts are a
Argenti.
mess. Let me sort them out. The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind. But how did he manage to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission?
I know. Guyun flew out of the case on its own. The Knight of Beauty only unlocked the box to aid its escape.
Don't be ridiculous. How can a sword escape from a case on its own?
You've never seen a flying sword before?
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in legends. But
Like I said, the sword contains a heliobus. Argenti must have been under the control of
Or
the
he's just
sword.
Argenti.
Maybe he was under its control even...
Official Dahao, where can we find that knight?
Let me see.
Let's go.
The one and only.
We've got to find Argenti before...
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose. Stream forth, gleam bold blades.
In the corner of Star City Haven, you stumble upon a nightclad in shimmering silver armor, or rather... It seems he has sought you out. 15th day of month X, 1604.
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Night of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right? Hand it over. You have no idea.
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, the real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, I did. As a driller's knight, I've sworn to live in poverty, and I abhor theft. I had to leave behind a rose petal in order to keep my promise.
What?
I agreed to assist Master Guyun in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by it, I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsman, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind a small piece.
Whatever your reasons are, your plan.
Back then, it was the beauty of Master Guyun that impressed me. So I willingly embarked on the journey to return the sword. But unfortunately, Master Guyun's homeland is no longer the ideal place for it to return to.
Oh no.
I don't know, I
He's
think he...
captivated by the power of that cursed sword.
I don't know, I think he might just be Argenti.
That's what makes cursed swords so scary.
Captivated? No, I am touched by Master Guyun's flawless beauty.
He could either be possessed, slash, like, hypnotized, whatever. Or this could just be Argenti being Argenti.
To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think.
Fair
We're just gonna beat the crap out of him,
You're
aren't we?
intent on taking away this person. This sword that is under as a representative of this duel. I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of a driller, that I will represent Master. If I win, you will allow Master Guyun to leave the Xianzhou with me. And if you do you accept my challenge?
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Your desire to take. Show me what you've got. You're not going to use Guyun to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're a real weirdo.
Time to move.
Yeah.
Ill fate descends. Another journey begins. Memories are beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. I weep for the departed.
Kinda wish I was on Firefly right now, I would have made this even faster. What just... Oh, okay.
Good times, never left. Time to say bye. Boom.
Rise to the challenge.
Destined for oblivion.
Stand still.
Rise to the challenge. Confess. Put forth all your might.
Again.
This is fine. It's but a flesh
Free will, or was it fate? Still waters of oblivion.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
And then we do this.
I weep for the departed.
Nice shield, bro.
It too shall fall.
Rise to the challenge.
Didn't hurt.
Rise to the challenge.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Rise
Stand
to the
still.
challenge. Let thine glory. Put forth all your might.
Good times.
Ah.
Time to say bye.
Flesh
Boom.
fiends or devils.
Halfkin nearly died there.
Them all.
Destined for oblivion.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Again.
Put forth all your might.
Could you chill out?
What do you want to know?
Relax.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I've lost. According to the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you.
Yes.
But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Good.
This sword.
Nope,
has
give me
been
the sword.
cursed since the day it was forged. Place it.
Do what she says, Knight.
But
You've done so much for me already. It's time.
Identity draws off an nature sword, scarred from countless battles before eyes the blade rise so that they're dancing with the zombie thing.
Fighting. I just
Then
want
with the
to
flames.
share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape. After that, I'll leave my destiny in.
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
Cool looking sword.
Fine. Show me your past.
This is about to be depressing.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this...
I love how the
It's so cold here.
other planets,
I
when we
didn't
have to do
feel
things
like I
like
was
this,
in the
it's
thick of
always
battle.
just the opening
Now it's
to
freezing me to the
Durilla.
bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming.
Quiet and stay alert. Boris and Wolf Troopers never get.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been the people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself?
Yeah, a bit.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore. But now is not.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borisan army with your limited skills?
It's true that I'm stranded here. But it seems like that Borisan pack is. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time, it can grow into a huge, unwavering tree. You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I want to show the people of this land how to defend themselves against those monsters.
What a Chad.
I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
We can revel in the bloodbath together.
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight, stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borisan. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
I'm alive. But all the young people in the village...
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big
shit.
promises. Promising them a life free from the Borisan. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming.
We can't stay here.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borisin.
Yeah, fuck it, blow it up.
You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in. They just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their beastmasters. You beheaded one of the beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borisin taking revenge. You remember?
I do.
Fucking Borisin.
I remember my first death. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. They left food at the entrance of my cave. The rest of the Xianzhou native's life is still terribly long. And there will be...
You said it was alone. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness. So much despair.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
Your Highness.
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky.
But what should we do with you gone? What?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them. But before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will soon. A demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed.
Interior?
However, fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, but that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever.
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
He had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. He left me there without ever looking back.
Thank you, my old
Oh. He was about to become Mara-stricken. Shit.
Heliobi can taste human emotions. How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion. And a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for now. The war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend. I'll do everything.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You?
No, I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflict. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature.
Of course I did.
And they waged wars in order to possess me. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore.
What a cool fucking sword.
So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then...
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home.
Argenti was not possessed. Argenti was just being Argenti, I knew it.
During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war.
His master was a Chad.
As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword, that once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny, like he did?
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
Oh, that line goes hard. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guhian on Kalevala. And now...
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its... I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only... My position was too extreme. Guyan, I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yunli's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the Arth?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Guyan. I can sense that you're tired of
I was just
being
gonna
a sword,
reforge it into something else.
constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you...
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No. It's the same for me. A creation. with a
Can the wind
predetermined
choose to stop blowing?
That's not true, Guyan. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you.
Yeah,
because
a
you
tombstone
carried
with
the
my
memories
finest.
of the hero.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic...
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes.
Something.
But this is the price for the war dance. If the...
Well, my granddaughter has always...
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Guyon's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the driller's blessing, you could turn Master Guyon into a plow. But as long as it...
Then, I'll leave.
Finally, make your way to the artisan. Fuck.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Why the long face, my child? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance.
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about her grandpa.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this, but at least Guyon got what it wanted.
So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Guyon is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous. But
Be more patient. Well said.
understood.
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley.
Let's go. That way.
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged...
I come from a long line of Kalevalan monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left over the centuries. A golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered. Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials.
Just kick him into space
I'm
off
sure
the ship.
He would be happy to rest here where life...
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve
You
something
know, on
into
the
the
rare
monument,
occasion somebody actually dies.
so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still...
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence. Mr. Pavo.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him.
I mean,
But in our mythology...
correct.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyon.
That was a good companion quest.
As a punishment for being an accomplice in this theft, General Huayan assigned... This is not a punishment at all, and I gladly accepted it. Spreading the message
I like
of
identity
to the
as well,
Xianzhou
but-
residents is exactly what I desire. However, I plan to leave the Xianzhou soon and continue my travels. May our paths...
I hope so too, my friend.
Thank you for your guidance. I'm truly grateful.
Maybe not, I've got my baseball bat. No follow-up.
Now that my mission is accomplished, the delegation will be leaving this golden sapling.
Okay, bye. An unassuming ancient Gujin? Gujin? Its body and strings appear to be crafted from a unique kind of metal. Without even a human son, it occasionally bursts out notes as if humming an untuned melody to someone unseen. Nope. Event.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Now that March has stopped skipping her lessons. Learning about the culture when March had just begun studying swordplay.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters. Oh, wait. Does this mean our train...
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are, right?
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that?
That is not what they said.
Masters just called me a swordplay genius.
Just straight up making stuff up. Watch out for the overly generous Xiangzhou social niceties, March.
Oh, you're right. I almost got
March,
excited for nothing.
I was messing with you.
I'm just speaking my mind. Trust me, you're really talented.
Did you hear that?
Oh my god, I've just realised. March is literally Archer. She uses a bow, but also dual swords.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge.
We all thought that Archer was gonna, like, for the Fate collab, was gonna bond with Stell. It might be March. They're both archers that actually use dual swords.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative during this learning process.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age. Why, Miss March, why do you wield your sword?
Because she was told to.
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take...
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies.
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster! I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is rolling in his grave right now. What an uncivilized weapon.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to your bow.
Oh, come on.
Oh?
Yeah, but Sword March is
I'm
way
curious to
better
hear
than
what
Bow
Master
March.
Yun Li has to say.
Bow March hasn't been used in fact ever.
Let me ask you something,
The Sword March actually
Do you
goes
have any specific
in teams.
goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or maybe you want...
Who do I want to defeat? Her?
I will whip out the bat right now, let's go March.
Himeko? Or Mr. Yang?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
At least once. At least one.
I'll fight 10!
Alright, March.
10?
Oops, that just slipped out. It's actually another line from an immersion.
March just wants to be an action hero. Having 5 enemies on the other side of the battlefield is the limit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn swordplay.
Movies?
Could it possibly be immersia about sword masters?
You don't know what that is.
Hey, now that you mention it, that actually makes sense. I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersia and novels. Even though I use a bow, almost
'cause
all
swords
the
are
great
cool.
heroes in those immersia use swords. So
See?
it doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to keep you motivated in swordplay training.
Now that you've both given your approval, I have another small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my master.
Tea ceremony? Tap the table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
Do some sword fighting.
Please? That's how those heroes in the
That's even more unnecessary.
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some...
yeah! Alright.
Off we go. Way of Primaveral Blade. Oh. That was right, yeah, there's a fast travel point right there, that would have been faster. Oh well. This is fine.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right? The Cienjo is known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all.
Scott.
Seriously,
For
am I not a
fuck's
guest?
sake. Why do you have to be everywhere?
Dear guest.
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right. Not too hot, not too cold, but the tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Is this how you treat your guest on the Cienjo? How fantastic!
The male equivalent of a Karen is now a Scott. And that's what I'm going with.
Your tea tastes like slop, and you even have the nerve to charge me for it! Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, the Sleepless Earl, it's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Cienjo
Can we have
Slop?
March practice her sword
Suits this
play
place
on
better,
Scott?
Don't you think?
Let's just give him a good beating.
Stop! You've gone too far.
Oh, who's that trying to be a hero?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is.
Oh, yeah. What?
Wait,
What?
that sounded lame. Hey, say something for me.
She's March 7th, your ancestor. No, let's actually say something cool for March for once.
That's right! I'm the Sword Champion!
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching, a Cloud Knight Lieutenant. We've met before.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is terrible, and now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it? At
Yes,
this rate,
shut
who
up.
would want to ever come here for tea in the...
A regular customer? You?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Cienjo's prisoner?
Keep going on, maybe.
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady...
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on, you're not serious.
Scrap metal? This is my sword!
Sword play? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not even from the Cienjo, so why bother learning their sword play? If you're feeling unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
Wait, can I actually have a mech? I'll have a mech.
As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs!
I kind of want a mech.
Oh, how marvelous! How about you show me then?
Yeah, bring it on.
Well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something serious.
Are we actually about to get in a fight? A few IPC mechs respond. They appear with
Just a reminder, IPC members, street fighting on the Cienjo Lafu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves, and I'll smash that scrap metal.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. In the end, it's all the Cienjo's fault. Well, I can overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business.
God, I hate Scott.
So many clients watching. That just wouldn't look too good now, would it? Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay, why not invest in our civilian mechs? Hmm? You'll have your master kneeling and...
Stop!
I've killed these
Don't
things
dare
a
insult
lot.
Xianzhou's swordplay like that.
Huh? A fight, you say? Say whatever you want, but once you've seen what our mechs can do, you'll be...
Let's make a bet.
Oh, come on! How so? I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here,
Only 15 days?
and if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, "Xianzhou swordplay is a total joke!" You'll stand at the entrance of our room alley and say it to everyone passing by. Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead.
And if I win?
Scott never talks again.
Your apprentice?
No.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
I love March.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke! And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Can't wait for that to happen. It feels like this has happened before.
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the...
Fine, fine. I get it. But you've got to actually beat me.
Easy peasy.
With that little scrap. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again.
I'm still worried about the owner.
Those IPC guys just want to...
Yeah, Scott's the fucking worst.
Are you okay?
Yes. Thank you all for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue, but Miss March is...
Don't worry. I can't stand by and...
Not only do you speak like a hero from an Emersia, but you also have a kind heart. Your charisma has completely won me over, Miss March.
And she's
I'm
cute.
not quite a hero.
I know you're here for the tea ceremony. Please.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now...
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have...
How could I possibly lose?
You're right. It seems she really hasn't
No
considered
fault.
anything.
Head empty.
I don't see any issue with it. Let Mark...
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now
Doesn't
filled
skip
with
any
determination,
days.
Masters. I'll learn swordplay well and... You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant.
Do I get paid as an assistant teacher?
Hey, when have I ever treated you poorly? Masters? Miss Teaching Assistant? Let's go back and start the training now.
My name is now Miss Teaching Assistant. Okay.
I'm planning on quitting my job.
Dude. Practice dummy.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've gotta
becoming a sword master.
But
She's
can't
got
lose our
talent.
momentum, Master Yun Li.
And if not, I'll just feed her some books.
Momentum alone will only keep
She'll be
you
level 80
going
in no
for
time.
About 3 days. If you really...
No worries. I found my professional teaching assistant. Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith in her.
Sidekick?
Trusty sidekick.
You're my sidekick, to be clear.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay. And now, she has there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero...
Got it. It's all etched into...
Since you've got that in mind...
Please, go ahead, Master Yun.
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass...
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge.
Hey! You are the I understand. In the Immersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou.
But as long as you practice diligently. And now,
Ah, we
let's
got
go back
this.
to the first question I asked you. I'm sure you've...
Absolutely! I wield my sword to become a hero. I want to fight for justice, punish the wicked, and make them quiver in fear and run away when they see me.
Good answer, March.
Then keep that fire burning, and learn with all your heart.
You haven't said much, Miss Teaching.
Friends on the road bring twists of the fate.
What, twists? Like the ones in those...
Accidentally consume a divine elixir? Elixir.
It'd be pretty awesome if that actually... that's enough chit-chat for now.
Pass the first sword trial. Now to find out what actually happens in this event. And sword play sessions. 4 days until the sword trial. As a sword play assistant, you'll be arranging March 7th sword play sessions and helping her blah blah blah. Defeat Scott in 15 days. As in understanding various sword moves. Color fluff legs. March hello. Blah blah blah. Sword play is the very essence of all sword moves. It could be... Yeah, okay. Let's start by setting a tiny goal. Learn the sword move Cutting Cold. Okay. Set the sword play as your learning goal, and you can check the required stats for mastering it here. You can boost your stats by setting up targeted training sessions, practice exactly what you need to improve. Okay. Does it change? No, okay. It's all the same.
I'll fight 10!
I'll fight 10! March, hang in there. Woof. This is adorable. It's me, Wolf. You've only swung it 5 times yet you look at me.
I learned so much
Peak
today.
comedy.
Well done, me.
Training will consume mood. If my mood isn't good, efficiency will also decrease. Balancing work rest is crucial.
Another step closer to star crazing glass.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Sword.
Okay, I suppose we go with that.
Let's do this.
Okay. A day spent sword training is always full of interesting stories. Nearing the war dance, many unfamiliar travelers burst her. Disheveled, unkempt old man accosted by him. He observed her extraordinary physique. He was persistent in his hawking of martial arts secret manuals. For the old man of the rule, only one manual movie sold. At this moment, Mark's choice is... Wait.
That's enough training for today.
Oh, it's so close. Okay. No. Actually, we'll do that the other way around.
Let's do this. That's enough training for today.
There we go. Okay, cool. We've also upgraded the training. We will master the sword move.
I gotta find time to try it out.
That's so far away. Should we not, like, try leveling something else up first instead of just hyper-focusing?
All swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know. I'll fight 10.
A martial challenge has been sent to the Palace of Astron's Rear Garden. Marshton's daily sword training has garnered the attention of the Luofu Folk Swordsmanship Association, self-named. They will dispatch their prize unit to challenge the rising martial star, March 7th. The local association has no class at all, usually gets marched to make the almost fair, blah blah blah.
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know. It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing?
That's also from the real world.
Close enough, I guess.
You shouldn't know about that.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift.
And parries should be fluid and nimble.
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight.
Just focus on your teaching.
Why, what? Didn't General Huyan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Let's focus on the test
March
masters.
has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
The sword trial must be completed by March 7 alone. The entire battle proceed automatically and no assistance from teammates is allowed. Okay. Oh, so close. Start sword trial.
Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, wasp, dead!
So, was one of the lines there less carbs? Mmm.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, wasp, dead! Oh, I get it!
That was dangerously close. Miss March is undoubtedly an exceptional talent at swordplay. Alcohol will get boosted.
Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well done.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me.
Yeah, congratulations.
I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Miss Teaching Assistant.
Miss Teaching Assistant.
So if I were to take on that...
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. But with
You wouldn't stand...
and Lee's...
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence?
You did need to get a bit fucked up.
I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know. I'm not that confident, but thank you for believing in me.
Shower her with praise.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby.
He's a praise girly.
Actually see.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, master.
Oh, don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March.
15 days of training is short, Miss March.
Well, now 11.
Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics. Because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance.
Thank you, Master Yent.
Moments later, in a dark corner on the Luofu. What is Scott doing?
Have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think that...
Yeah, it
Good luck
is.
finding anything out about her. She
Have
doesn't
you
know
seen
anything
those
about
big
herself.
shots in the strategic investment department? Do they ever make... She thinks she could fool me by flying under the radar? You
Veteran do constantly be making bets that are trying to kill him.
Understood.
Now I'm curious to see what this 50...
Gonna kick your ass, bro. Oh yeah, we can do that.
Really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
I suppose we'll do this. I love the art really. Hey Gwen.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Long time no see. Miss Assistant Teacher, March 7th. Well, I'll hurry up and save the possessed March 7th. Hi, Mr. Tail. Why is the rest of this voiced, but these little bits aren't? Oh, I guess it's just easier. Aside picking up geology swordplay, there's been some academic stress and social stress. We'll elaborate on the matter of the upcoming duel between 7th and the IPC. I think I get the gist of it, it's not easy trying to match for a school swordplay, such a no one knows blah blah blah. Ah, you can't even hold your sword steady. Don't you think I overestimated your skills? Sure. I can't hold steady, but I'm better than you. You don't even have hands. Oh, the timid fry's got a sharp tongue. You were in the war dance for and I possessed you. You'd have to try really hard to lose that to that brat from the seat of divine foresight. Blah blah blah. There are no shortcuts when it comes to learning. You also think it's a bad idea, right, Miss March? If you wanted it, I couldn't help you now. Man, I'm having to send over a zombie case, so it breaks over, we'll talk again. Catch you later. Did we gather anything from that? Oh, wow, I'll provide 2 assists every day. Okay. During soul training, March 7 could receive assistance from companions, enhancing the efficiency of her training and excursions. Okay, cool.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Alright, so tenacity needs to be at 100.
If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class.
March. Wait, do I need the last one? Yeah. Like, one off. Right, I'm about to guess I didn't need it. Before a certain tombstone at Foxhome Tomb of Heliobus. Stops Wawa on March 7th. I heard he designed it, sure.
What do you recommend?
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
Great! I learned so much today.
Increase mood consumption by an efficiency. I think that's the best one.
Let's do this.
Fucking hell.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
March 7 gave up on letting the Heliobus absorb motions in exchange for sword skill, just then while I was leaving because of a certain zombie-related case. Hi, it's Miss Assistant Teacher. And Miss March 7 too. Oh, why do you look so dazed? We found 2 zombies near Firespike Stroll Garden recently. Well, zombie might not be the right word. The victims that have no Heliobus traces on. Not obvious external injuries, but they kept repeating some strange behaviour. How interesting. It's March 7, please don't patronise me. Must be a side effect from being scared silly. It's gonna mean that it's a cyber zombie. Person still alive, so it's not very nice to call them a zombie. Next up, we have resident expert Wawa introduce the case. Okay, something might click if we put our brains together. First victim is a war dance combat registrant. Their muscles were rigid when they were discovered. Their arms were stretched out in front of them and they were muttering all sorts of exercise around. Second victim is also a war dance combat registrant. He is a former Cloud Knight proficient at the spear. This is girl practicing pole vaulting with his spear. That's uncommon. They're both war dance contestants. It appears the culprits expressly choosing war dance contestants as their targets. Are we fucking Scott? It's a mistake to look for similar. Okay. You should get the analysis of the rest first and let us finish talking. That's the fact they were always, potentially also had similar characteristics. They're both fools who went to Foxtrot to bug around after reading the message on the Luo for Ghostly Grove. These victims believe that Foxtrot Garden's vengeful gloom would temper their skills and decided to train here before their matches started. In some attempt to harness the worldly energies, blah blah blah. And title of worst detective ever goes to touch some grass. We got told to touch grass by a ghost. Ox. Wolf. Since you want to join the war dance, you must be careful. Don't forget to contact me if anything happens. Goodbye. Bye-bye. That Heliobus targets war dance contenders on purpose. How about we try a look at Foxtrot Garden? Oh god. Midnight Paranormal Hunt is now available as an excursion. Probably that. Okay. Unlock that.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
We're close to getting that, so we might as well. Plus 22, is that enough? That's exactly enough. That. And then, what does that need to be? 150?
Jeez, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day.
Oh, it's just not gonna be enough. Oh, can we... Right. What if we do that? Does that work? Oh, that includes... That's every single one. I thought that was only... Okay. Yeah, let's just do this. This does everything I wanted to. Yeah. Cool. Oh, I received the Spirit Fair report for Hawker's collaring affair, blah blah. Yeah, I say fogged up in another... Yeah, sure.
How should I go about this?
That's only a 4 plus 14. We haven't actually started leveling. I've not started leveling a crew here at all yet.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves.
Oh, easy
I've
peasy.
always said that
everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world.
Anything could be a sword if you try hard
To
enough.
defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some.
Huh? Is that the flaming potentee from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
They're both children, March.
Good example. Do you know how to do the drunken?
No. I figured
that's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
Just free them and then beat the shit out of them.
I've heard
Well,
you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay move.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. But did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Petals adrift. You're fucked, bud.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Yes!
White dragon, a sword. Tiger, lion. Get fucked. Easy, mate. Oh, your skills are quite good. Come practice with me as well. That's 20 to everything. Sick. I think that immediately just unlocked like the dexterity and the recruiting.
Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March.
Yeah, I love throwing Boga at my enemies.
So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement.
Well. Looks like someone's
thank you both for your guidance.
Yeah, obviously.
Awesome! Hey, Miss T. I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but all. Actually, I was once convinced by Gwenaifin into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
Oh, Gwenaifin. I love her.
So, what do you think you're up?
Maybe around 30? Well, I've gained a deeper understanding of swordplay, and I'm more aware of my... By the way, in those Immersia stories, the sword masters always hide their true strength before a disciple.
Never let them know your true power. So do you just randomly throw out a number for you?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master
Never be
the
cocky.
swordplay.
As soon as you go, I'm gonna win. That's the second you've lost.
Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
You need to be humble. Even if you think you're gonna win, just be like, ah, yeah, it could go either way.
What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean, don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a
waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton is no match for our state-of-the-art mech. Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe that little slip.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face, it's like losing face for the IPC and the.
Understood.
Put another coat of armor on it.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Why did this go up by 120 last time? That was nuts. Uh...
I'll fight 10.
Last time in Walla ran into a pompous helibus at Foxham Tomb.
How should I go about this?
That's not worth it.
Okay. Wonder what I'll run into today.
Let's happen while I gather items related to the zombie case, much if its culprit is hidden in the Flexural Garden. So while I resolve the zombie case, you and March 7 arrive in the Flexural Garden tonight. The Helibus is focused specifically on attacking Borderlands kids. Wow, it's amazing, you got such a spiritual light gushing from your kind. You have the physique of a martial project, blah blah blah. You should stop lavishing your praise on March 7. She might actually believe you. Huh? What do you mean? I'm a born martial genius. As long as you let me attach onto you, your core meridans will be instantly activated, allowing you to obtain a century worth of effort. Victory of the Warlands will be a cakewalk. Trying to appeal to my competitive spirit? No, can do. Stop cowering in the shadow. Show yourself. Fine, you got me. Honestly, I'm a master of all the martial arts across all schools. Just let me touch your head, and you'll be able to impart all the... I don't suppose it's becoming a zombie and spluttering gibberish, is it? Forget it. I'm not learning any of that. Yeah. All March 7 can see before his darkness, countless martial arts and myriad unarmed styles all surging into her mind. Unfortunately, though, not a single move is related to swordplay. Thank goodness you were here, Wawa. Has that overly enthusiastic Heliobus been subdued? Yes, I've subdued the vagrant Heliobus in the Lunar Umbra Gourd. Ugh, I suddenly can't move my arms and legs. I'll apply Tasma, you need to have a good rest. I got Wawa being good at her job. I think I've gone to the bottom of the zombie mystery. The Heliobus preyed on the competitive will of contenders, to channel its martial mantras into their minds. How to raise your arms and legs. That's how to move your body, infiltrator, blah blah blah. Path of learning isn't a one-way street. I personally learned that painful lesson. What happened with it's not learning at all, it was nothing more than sheer mind shock. Now they recovered, blah blah blah. Goodbye. Bye bye. I was thinking about spending some time with Wawa today, but she's got stuff to do. Let's chat again next time. Yeah. Get back to training. Oh, cool. To be fair, my strength training's already there, so... Do that. However. Okay, that will go 500, which is what I need.
Jeez, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day. I learned so much today.
That, I suppose. But I can just change it.
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Like, ideally, I think you just want to learn at least level 1 of all of these.
All swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know.
Okay, let's do that. She's traveling behind you. It's not about her. Alternates become invited by blah blah blah.
What do you recommend? Huh?
Cool.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
The Ten Lords Commission has sealed away the Heliobus who was eager to act as the tutor, won't be harming anyone anymore, the one answer, blah blah blah. Still thanks to you and Mrs. since this mini Heliobi Wars has been quelled. Thanks to you, Wawa, no wonder your Ten Lords Commission judge, you had something you wished to say last time. About when Mr. Tell said the memories of swordplay projects could be channeled into me, I have to admit that I was a teeniest bit tempted, just a tiny bit. My idea's pretty decent, eh? I wanted to have Mr. Tail help me out then. At least I hadn't moved to, but I was too embarrassed to admit it. You can rephrase that too. March 7's willpower far surpasses ordinary people. If I had run into that Heliobus, I wouldn't have understood the sheer distance between my knowledge and mastery of swordplay. That's not a shortcut to learning swordplay at all. I very much agree with March 7th on this. Though I've heard of a much milder and safer method that the Guardian's messages have. They can shove non-existent swordplay memories into your mind. In that case, would you still refuse? I might still have to decline. I think that I have to put my own thought into it and experience it myself to eventually turn Master Yan Qing's sword and Master Yun Li's sword into March 7th sword. You make a good point there, girly. Hold on. You make a good point there, girl. If my journey was nothing more than a copy and paste process, I'd never be able to surpass the two masters. It sounds like you've had quite the epiphany. For me, to be waxing philosophical pearls of wisdom that should mean I've attained new heights with my swordplay. Am I right? Yeah, blah blah blah. Or is now guaranteed to provide rare assists. For each action additionally increases strength and tenacity by 9 when performed for the first time. So if I do... Oh, okay.
If you keep upping the training,
not what I was
I'm
trying to
gonna
do.
start skipping class. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
I don't think that's worth it. It's like salt. No.
Let's do this.
Oh, hype. Oh, for the first time. Okay, yeah. I understand.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received a challenge letter from Scott. He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission, and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. He even chose Arumali as the venue. Seems like he has some connections there. However, according to the rules, the person receiving the challenge letter
We're not declining.
has the right to...
Declining would be like admitting defeat. Of course I'll accept it.
Yeah, obviously. We're kicking the IPC mech ass.
But before that, you need to...
No way. Master Yan Qing is...
Well, it's not really graduation. It's just...
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to personally spar with me during...
Let's go.
The master should be the one who is most aware of their students' strengths and weaknesses.
But Master Yan Qing...
Oh, you're in a higher tier than him.
Duel?
He has his own tier.
How will we ever
He's
find
that
out
bad.
if you don't even try? Are you only scared because...
Unsheath your swords and get...
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on.
You've got this, March. Your fire's bigger than his fire.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. What?
Your dragon. White tiger. Less carbs.
Come get me.
Will do.
Awesome. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. What?
You're all in on it.
Come on, March, you got this. Oh, yep.
Oh, I get it.
Master, I've ascended.
Tiger, less carbs. What?
I think we're gonna do it.
I failed.
Because that skill is OP. You saying I'm actually a genius?
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed...
Oh!
Congratulations!
I told you compliments make me better.
With your swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC Max, March.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm pretty
But looking back,
Oh.
haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experience.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword, and there are endless possibilities for learning sword.
That actually makes sense. Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions.
Just kick his ass. Feet him fair and square.
I'll show Scott the power of the CNJ.
I remember Yan Qing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming...
Yes, absolutely.
We fucking got this. Limited time rewards. Yeah, that's what I figured. Not even close to having all this done. Oh, I should probably level my march up. Yeah, that seems about right. No, go away. Alright, where are we going? Forum Alley.
Well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to... But I'm curious. Why pick Arum Alley of all places? It's packed with tourists around, and it'd be bad if someone got hurt.
Why Alroom Alley? Well, your buddy knows the answer to that.
Well, this is the place you lost a bet and barked like a dog.
I can't deny it. That fateful day left a mark on me. That's why I chose this place. I want to show all those people who laughed at me that I can stand on my own 2 feet again. They'll be like, what? That Scott is back again? What's he got up to this time? They'll see that I, Scott, who was once shamed in front of everyone, is back in Alroom Alley to restore his honor.
You're just gonna squeal like a pig.
They'll see that it won't be me squealing like a pig today, but you!
Shut the fuck up, Scott. Are you even seeking revenge on the right person?
Right person? No. I want to enact revenge on the entirety of Alroom Alley.
God, I hate this man so much.
But then, wait, where does bullying the owner of the Sleepless Earl fit in?
Ah! Shut up! Look, I have my principles. I refuse to spend my life haunted by what happened in Alroom Alley. Do you think I'm just some sort of IPC small fry?
Yes, very much so.
I've been patient for so long, just waiting for the right moment. I don't care about proving my greatness. It's about showing everyone in Alroom Alley that I will reclaim what was taken from me.
Oh, holy fuck.
Instead of resorting to such despicable...
I've been keeping an eye on you.
Yes.
Seriously, do you really believe... Enough with the talk.
Huh. Once you...
This could become a problem.
Sportsmanlike. Yeah. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, wasp, death!
Oh, never mind, we're fine. Thanks, Cutting Cold. Oh, there's a second wave.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, wasp, death! Now watch this!
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there we go. Piece of piss. Time for you to squeal.
You pathetic losers! How did you all lose?
Hey, stop blaming others! Didn't you lose to me too?
So, does that mean
Yep.
I have to? No way! This can't be happening! How could a tiny piece of scrap metal defeat the
Scrap metal, huh? The key to victory is never the weapon. It's the person wielding it!
Well said, March. Anyway, time for you to squeal. Actually, I respect that you're willing to honor the bet.
I'll respect you too. If you keep your word.
Enough! Fine. I've done this before anyway.
I've done this before anyway.
I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my fault for causing trouble and making a scene on purpose.
Stay silent, hinting at him.
Hey, remember what you said? What about squealing like a pig?
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
I thought for a minor second that March was like, no, we're bigger people. We're not going to make him squeal. This is preferable.
It's happening all over again. All right, but before I squeal like an IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink! Oink!
This man is getting fired so fucking hard.
Oink! Oink! Oink!
Yeah, get the fuck out of it, Scott. Yep, cool. May the event continue. You can risk this ending in the escapade Ghost, Ghouls, Wraiths, and Whites.
I kind of want a milk tea. Let's go get one after
Large
training.
have complete the story through various sword art escapades. Different Jianzhou, yeah. Each time the story is completed through a sword part. Eidolon reward. Gimme. Where did we get the last two from?
Some recognition for training my butt off.
Do we get 3 from here? Where did we get the rest of the... Oh, we'll find out. Okay, activate escapade. Tyrion once when March 7th was made the bet with Scott, March 7th, blah blah blah. Does it retain our stats from before? No, it goes back to the beginning. Okay.
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Alright, every training starts at level 2. That's cool. Let's do this, I guess. Start by unlocking that because it's just good skill.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Go to escapade location. Is that you, Jinkyu? I don't think I've ever seen you taking your work seriously before. Seems you have greatly misunderstood me. I even know that I've always taken my job extremely seriously. I just happen to slack off for a few hours every now and then. Every now and then? Are you here at the Divination Commission to see the Master Diviner? We're here to see you, of course. To see me. Let me be clear, I will happily chat, but if you come to me with work, out of the question. You really do understand me. But you're not planning on kicking back and drinking Star Toro bubble tea with me while you watch Diviner's workouts, blah blah blah. Elaborate on the matter of the upcoming duel between March 7th and that IPC busybody. I don't know a thing about sword fighting, but if the book you're after, I can be of some assistance. Precisely. I knew you knew how this works. The Master Diviner has gone to the Yuki Danjo meet with General Yang Guang face to face. However, she has already pre-planned our daily workload for this entire month thanks to her planning for every scenario. You know the Alchemy Commission's new Cauldron Master, don't you? As soon as she started her position, he waved her hand and ordered the blah blah blah. That's right, our smart little March 7th has already figured it out, I see. You've come to the Divination Commission in search of a book, and I am in the process of organising books here. Isn't that just perfect? It's almost as if I'm getting through it. I mean, we'll be the best partners in the cosmos. We'll be the best partners the cosmos has ever seen. You get paid to work. We don't. But are you looking for a new job? If I could ever make a visitor work for me, you two would be here on an undercover visit to experience the daily life of the Divination Commission. We could ask another diviner. Wait, of course, I would not just take advantage of it, blah blah blah. Let's go. Yeah, that's probably fine.
All swords and no play makes March a dull girl, you know.
Wait, I don't think I need that one. Yeah, I do. Do I get the dexterity and accuracy for the excursion? Then it's lost after an excursion.
What do you recommend?
Huh?
Okay, not a bad start. Oh, the other one. Increases tenacity training efficiency by 6%.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
I think that's worth it just because I don't have to do an excursion.
Let's do this.
Oh, nice.
That's enough training for today.
Go to the escapade location. So she can exploit us for free labor. I mean, volunteer work. Divination Commission repository holds many sold copies and blah blah blah. I just haven't browsed the materials intently, and after a long period of searching found something that could be of some use. Let me see what have you found there. Look at this demon binding blade technique. It looks like some of this book is missing, but it's clearly some kind of super powerful secret text. Take a look at what it says at the beginning of the blah blah. It says something like, if you wish to master sight, you must use your blade to take your own life. It does? What does that mean? If you want to learn the school of swordsmanship, you'll have to harm your own body. Otherwise, learning... Yeah, I thought that's what blade does. In other words, it's like work. As long as you're involved in it, it will harm your body. Not necessarily. But what about this 99 Yang incantation? You can tell this technique is the pinnacle of the Yang techniques. Using it grants the user amazing muscle development. Their height shoots to 8 feet. Their waist also grows to 8 feet, and their arm circumference does too. No one can withstand a single blow from such a powerful physique. Berserk. Yeah. So you're still human after you master this? This is martial arts, all the magic is doing it, blah blah blah. There's no such thing as a safe and powerful sword technique. But if it had no cost, it sounds like it'd be pretty worthless. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna see sounds like this technique could be a whole essay. Vengeance, grievances, envy, shame. Humans have many complicated emotions. Do you really think things in the real world are as simple as I defeat you, you defeat you? Reality is so complicated. True that much. True that. I've never believed that winning a battle means the problem is solved. Let's leave it here for today. It's time to clock out. And GQ would never do overtime. When March 7th mood is over 80, stats obtained from training are increased by 5%. Okay. So I need to keep a mood over 80. Think. So, unlock that.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Then Dex. $155. Yeah, I.
How should I go about this?
That a One Piece reference. You want my treasure? I'll give it all to you. Go find it.
Give me a minute.
Go, go.
Today, you'll fake.
Oh, I know.
That's grasping the basics is crucial.
By the time it was after the repeat of the first time.
Today, right? I'm ready. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. Not very sporty. Yeah. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's awesome. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's
No problem.
Looks like I passed the.
Yeah. Well done.
Great. Hey,
Yeah, it's the same thing. At least that speeds things up a bit. There's no new cutscenes. Okay. That's actually worth it because he keeps them up her above.
that's enough training for today.
Oh, strength training went up.
Into today.
Go to the escapade location. Oh, hey, Lingsha. Oh, Faith and Little Sparrow's two little assistants. What are you doing here, Master Lingsha? Fine, Lingsha. Previously, the chief alchemist Yulu has many forbidden texts were lost during the Ambrosial Arbor disaster. Took a lot to work to recover them. Came to discuss it, and then these forbidden texts became my job. I think I helped recover a few of those texts. I have heard you mention them before. I remember you were saying that some of them were quite dangerous and mysterious. They sound like the ultimate sword techniques you were talking about. I'm not the kind to let others do all the work. I've caused you a lot of trouble, Little Sparrow. Let me help you with the organizing. If I'd known you were such a kind leader, I've chosen to go to the Alchemy Commission over the Divination Commission any day. Oh? I'll have to report that to the Master Diviner. No, please don't. Let's just get these books sorted and we can play a nice game of Jade together. Blah blah blah. Oh no, Master Lingsha, please take a look at what's happened on March 7th. The girl must have accidentally opened one of the forbidden texts. In queue, you close the book up and I will prepare an incense to bring her to her senses. Go zip Miss March up. She has slipped into an illusion caused by the forbidden text. You will have to try to call it back with your voice. You lift March to a seated position. Her lips are moving slightly as if she's trying to say something. So you close your eyes and listen closely to hear what she's saying. Miss Assistant Teacher. The blade is now my tomb. The blade demon remains here alone. Thousands of years. They pass like a dream. Before we know it, we pass on. When did you start spouting wisdom like that? Yeah, so just give March a sarcastic remark and she'll wake up. See you finally awake, Miss March. I'm so sorry. I should not have been careless that you come into contact with such a dangerous object. It's fine. Thank you for your concern. In that book, I was the Blade Demon, and the Blade Demon was me. I once stabbed and wounded an honorable man in battle. I could not escape my guilt. I both thirsted for more martial arts knowledge, got trapped by me, blah blah blah. Fucking yapping. That seems like a long story for something that only took about half an hour. Okay. Cool. Aye, aye, aye. I'm really planning on training tenacity, so I guess we'll do that.
Another step closer to star-crazing
I suppose.
Let's do this! How should I go about this?
Yeah, I suppose.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh yeah.
I learned so much today.
Sick. They have to do that. I would prefer that, but I'll have to do an excursion basically straight away. Oh, was it? Yeah, okay. $102.
Did I really just learn that?
Yeah.
By 10. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Yeah, that's fine. What do I want to do after that? Increases March's speed. Got like sword rain fab. Dealing multiple instances of damage to the single aiming target with the lowest HP. Other chance to be triggered at the end of the turn and releases enemy binding sword intensity of primal. Okay, causing a single enemy target to enter the autumn larynx to take a dot as well as having on. Cool, so this one kind of sucks. This one seems okay. Yeah, we'll just level up tenacity.
What do you recommend?
Or I could just level up Figgy to be as strong as I
Time for
can.
your second test. According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
You got it now.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this? Oh, I get it. Azure Dragon, White
The Autumn Lariat seemed decent. No, not on him.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what's this?
There we go. To be fair, the tenacity one also kind of just does a ton of damage.
Phew. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Although I am kind of tempted to just go all in. Yeah, I think I can get there.
I'll fight 10.
Oh, okay, yep.
I learned so much today.
Go to the escapade location. It's March. Can you tell me why it is that you want to read the Solitary Shadow Sword Squad again? I originally just wanted to find a powerful sword technique and master an ultimate skill, but after I read the Solitary Sword Squad, I want to help the Blade Demon in the book. You have to release this need to help others and leave them to their fate. The Blade Demon made one mistake and his life was split in two. The first half he was a nobody, but he lived happily. In the second half he had mastered earth-shattering skill, yet was racked with anxiety and miserableness. Quite a common story. Left as martial, blah blah blah. March, can you go back? If I could do that, I wouldn't be standing here. Either the Blade Demon was able to become such a master and yet never attain the satisfaction of a happy life. Once again, tired, I'm forgetting how to losing my ability to read. This March, remember the Immersia stories that we talked about before, don't you? These stories are always a combination of blessings and tragedy, using happiness, blah blah blah. I was thinking to myself, maybe I'm more suited to a life that isn't fraught with danger where I'm constantly surviving by the skin of my teeth. Yeah, that does sound more like Fusion Q. I think of the story of living a complete yet unremarkable life is far more appealing to me than cutting someone's arm off and mastering a perfect sword technique before the Blade Tomb. Maybe that is what the Blade Demon wanted to. Let's make it time to prepare as much time began reading the spin text. You don't know the story inside you imagine it must be sort of here, blah blah. Back to training. Provided one extra assist effect per day. Hype. That means we get both effects. Oh, okay. My strength training is basically already 120%. It's pointless. Sorry, my strength training is almost at max anyway.
Star-crazing glass greatsword.
Then tenacity training.
Let's do this. What do you recommend?
We have enough moves that that's fine.
What the?
But yeah, I think I need to stay above 70, I think it was.
Training for today.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
What? Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Oh, it's cutting edge now hits the damage that everything adjacent to I gets. Yeah, this thing's gonna wipe. That will also do A&E. AOE. I guess the idea is you're meant to get each one to 250 and then specialize. These all just give stat boosts. It's fun. That gets me to 500. Let's go. Now have slightly overkilled it. Yeah, I think.
Another new move under my I gotta find time to try it out.
So honestly, what, as long as I end with 52 mood, that's how that works, right? For every 2 mood, sorry, so I need 104. Nope, I can't do maths. Yeah, that works. Okay, yeah, cool. Let's go with that.
Let's do this. How should I go about this?
Let's go with this.
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
Before we start the test, there's something he's made thorough.
The final test. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, I forgot. We still have like.
Come on, March 7th. You got this.
Do we have days after this? I can't remember. No, I think we go straight. What? No, we have a few days. We should. No, fuck, I can't remember. Which is ridiculous because I've just done it. Sorry, Yanqing. Haha.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what?
Come get me.
Now watch this. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what?
Punish evil.
You lived. Impressive. You did not live.
Not bad. You've made it.
Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions.
Oh, okay. There's no point being in fair and square again.
Let's do it.
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to do you feel any closer to become...
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, Jinkyu.
I'm going up against Scott soon. Yeah, with you, me, and her here, the answer is pretty obvious.
Of course, we're here to play Celestial Jade.
Yeah, you just have pre-fight jitters, March. Let's play a couple of rounds to help you relax.
Wait a minute. I've been playing with you a lot lately, right? Well,
Oh, wait, I want to go back. I want to pick the option with you thinking.
do you think he'd actually feel sorry for what he did?
No.
Nah, it's more he's just honoring a bet. Whether it's apology.
Exactly! He just wants to show off. Which is why he picked Arum Alley as the venue.
You're right. Even though I'm not a fan, I'll help you figure something out.
Why don't you fill her in on what happened at Arum Alley earlier?
Jinkyu listens to the whole story of Scott's incident with great interest. By the time you finish speaking, you notice there seems to be a hint of anger on Jinkyu's face.
Being a workaholic were a disease, Scott would be in the ICU. It's okay to enjoy your...
He deserves a good scolding.
Scott really needs to apologize to regular people. Come on, March.
Huh?
I think this is the first time Jinkyu's been passionate about anything.
Well, well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th. Who do we have here with you?
Flacker.
Before you start the fight, I have a few words for you.
Huh? Who do you think you are? Is it like a Xianzhou thing to just show up uninvited?
It's okay if you don't know who I am.
This is CEO of Dynasty Corp's mission. No.
Yep. You're welcome to check out my credentials in the Divination Commission.
What's so special about being a diviner from the Divination Commission? I'm a specialist at the Interastral Peace
Do you have more minions than me?
What makes you
Alright,
think you're
Gru.
Do you have more minions than me? Or do you earn more credits?
Banana.
You may not be young, but your mindset is still that of a fresh-faced newbie who spends all their time on you. In my opinion, you enjoy playing the role of a joker, spouting off outrageous opinions just to seem objective and indifferent whenever you feel like it.
I want to know how I got these scars. Bats.
Enough! Shut up! What do you know about me?
Wow. You really...
Well, you almost got me.
Can't got here where it hurts. Is this really the same harmless little sparrow we all know? More like one ferocious eagle.
I guess not. Eagle, that's the spirit. Strike.
Wait, are we actually doing a debate?
Let me ask you something. Do you consider the IPC to be your family?
Of course I do! I have so many amazing colleagues.
I heard someone went through 17 rounds of interviews just to become a basic P13 employee.
17 rounds? That's insane! If I had...
Think about it. Is the entrance to your own home that hard to get through?
I heard even the lowest ranking Pierpoint folks feel proud of the IPC's success and wealth. But when you really...
Of course it has something to do with me!
Then tell me, which of the IPC's achievements can you personally take credit for?
I was involved in the Arum Alley investment project. And right now, I'm in charge of these transport ships.
Question Scott's indispensability. That seems like it's gonna hit hard.
If you have something to say, just...
Funny thing is, Arum Alley has actually been doing better since you left. As for those transport ships...
I just got unlucky with that project. If the IPC had listened to me...
I've heard that the IPC's annual turnover is even higher than the total population of...
Do you find it hard to fall asleep without scrolling through your phone? Do you hit the snooze button every morning? Do you...
Enough! Stop it!
When you actually think about your life outside of work, only one...
Overtime!
Please,
we're gonna make him have a mental breakdown.
You know,
He might
based on my work philosophy,
fall off the pier.
I don't want to say you're not important. In fact, I'd say you are important. As an employee, you should take pride in living a good life for yourself.
But I don't have a life of my own.
Convince Scott to quit his job.
Scott, have you ever thought about slowing down and exploring things?
But I'm not interested in tea.
It's important to learn to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. You consider yourself superior to others. You have no time for your own life. You lack empathy. You're always worried about being looked down upon. And your self-esteem stems from the status the IPC gives you.
That's so mean! Just an ordinary person struggling, trying to survive. Don't you?
Of course
I felt nearly bad for him for a second there. Then I remembered he's a prick.
Now, Scott. Mungming, the owner of the Sleepless Earl, went to great efforts to set up her shop. What makes you so different from her? How would you feel if you worked so...
We were intending to defeat you in a duel and make...
I see. Enough. I understand. We don't need to carry on with this. Thank you, guys. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be happy.
Yo!
I'll have some tea. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to apologize to the owner. Catch you later.
Did we just get Scott redemption arc? Oh, wait, what did I say about his bros? Scott leaves O'Malley with his bros and apologizes to...
I'm so tired. Haven't felt this in...
Of course!
This brief interlude is going to... Yeah, Marth's pursuit of the art of swordplay shall continue. Go us.
Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius.
Oh, okay. So the max stats is starting to go up again. Okay. Leave that. That's a good place to end that for today. I'll do the rest of it the next few days. That looks like a Genshin deck case. Anyway. Yeah.